Anybody here?
Before Scott does the examination, I need to ask you a couple of questions first, okay? Just to help him know what to look for.
All right. Preliminary report. We'll need a formal statement later.
If she's up to it. Eden, you're going to be asked a lot of questions tonight. If you don't feel like answering them, don't. There'll be plenty of time for that. You call the shots, all right?
I'm not here if you need me.
Cruz, it might be best if you wait out here for now, okay?
Do you want me to wait?
Just for a few minutes, Cruz.
Okay.
Single assailant, unidentified white male, vaginal and oral contact.
How long ago did this happen?
5 or 6 hours ago. What time is it?
It's around 10:30.
2 hours ago, then.
Was there a weapon?
He had a knife. It was a long knife. I don't know what kind.
Eden, that's okay. This isn't for a police report. Did he cut you with it?
I don't know. I have cuts, but I think they're from glass.
Did he hit you?
Yes.
Where?
Everywhere. We were fighting.
Did he hit your head? Did you lose consciousness, Eden? How many times?
The second time, he took me to the beach and put my head underwater. I thought he was gonna kill me, but he didn't. He made me swallow a pill.
Do you know what kind of a pill it was? Did it make you drowsy?
Yeah, I guess.
Eden, were you exposed to any bodily fluids other than semen, blood, urine?
No.
It's okay, Eden. It's okay. We don't have to talk about this anymore now, okay?
Cruz. Cruz.
Hey, I'm right here. I'm right here.
Eden, as Cruz can tell you, it's important for legal reasons that we run a medical examination as soon as possible. So I'm here whenever you're ready, okay?
Dr. Clark, may I have a word with you?
Sure.
So what are you doing?
The hospital sent me over to examine Mrs. Castillo.
Look, I know that this is more your specialty than mine, but I know Eden. And I think she trusts me. Now, I perform these type of things in emergency.
Well, I'm sure that's all true, but it's really not a matter of specialties or who knows whom. It's awkward for me to have to remind you of this, but you no longer have medical privileges here, remember? Now, if I could see the police report and the initial interview, if there's been one. Do you have any idea where you might have scratched him?
No.
On his back, his buttocks?
Anywhere I could.
I'm gonna give you some antibiotics just in case you were exposed to venereal disease.
What about AIDS?
Well, I think that's highly unlikely, but I'll check for it. Also, Eden, when was the last time that you had sexual intercourse prior to the rape?
They already asked me that question.
Yeah, well, you see, there's a method to our madness. You see, if you can give the same answers to the same questions, it might help down the line when they need to know if your mind and memory were clear tonight.
Well, if I remember being asked the same question, then obviously my memory's okay, right?
All right. Eden, for your own sake, I'm going to give you the most thorough examination I can, even though it might prolong the unpleasantness. First of all, because of your health, and secondly, in case you might want to prosecute.
How likely do you think that'll be since I didn't see his face?
You see, thanks to modern medical technology, there's lots of different ways to make an identification. Your robe, I'm going to have checked for hair and stray clothing fibers, blood, and I'll check your external bruises and lacerations. They might tell us something about your attacker, how tall he was, whether he was left-handed, maybe even dental information.
Right.
There's also a test for dried semen. It's hard to detect by usual means, but it fluoresces under ultraviolet light.
Well, I don't know, you know. I was in the water, and I think a lot of it might have washed off.
Well, all we can do is try. You want to catch him, don't you?
How soon can we start? The sooner we start, I can get a shower and get clean.
Hello? Yes, I'd like to report a break-in. No, it wasn't here. I was over at some friend's house. No one was hurt. At least I don't think so. No one was there. Yes, I know this is an emergency number. Fine. What is that number? Thank you. I will call that number.
Hello, Garver.
What the hell are you doing here? Oh!
On your feet, mister. I'm waiting.
What?
Think of this as the court-martial you so richly deserved all these years. I want to know why she was brought to a clinic instead of city hospital.
She didn't want to be taken to
Mr.
city.
Capra, we're perfectly well equipped to handle rape trauma here. We've already had 3 cases, I'm sorry to say, just since the clinic reopened.
Why can't we see her now?
You can see her when the examination is finished, but I'd advise you, for her sake, to please turn down the emotional volume a little. Now, I know this is difficult for everybody concerned.
All right, we understand. Is she going to be all right?
She doesn't have to be hospitalized,
Thank God for that.
but she did take a pretty ugly beating. You may want to prepare yourselves. Excuse me.
I want you to tell me what the hell happened.
That's a good question.
It was the same guy, right? Same guy that was after at the studio?
You knew who this guy was? Why didn't you go out and get him?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they got him. I don't know.
Where were you?
Dad.
Don't dad me. Oh, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. Where were you?
I was out of the house. I was called away.
You knew who this punk was? You knew he was after your wife, and you left her alone? Must have been a very important reason.
There was a shooting tonight. A police officer was seriously wounded.
That's right. I heard something about that on the radio.
They had the suspect cornered in this warehouse. The commissioner called me, said he couldn't get a tax squad there for a couple of hours. So would I go.
Hey, wait. A police commissioner?
Why would he call you? You're not even a public servant anymore.
Because he had me, Mr. C. He told me that Critter was the suspect, that they made a positive ID, and that I thought I would be making her safe. I thought I would be making her safe. You get it?
Of course you did. Dad, even if Cruz was there, there's no guarantee that he could have prevented this at all.
I would have prevented it, Ted.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I wanted to be the one to bring this guy in. And I swear to you, I will make the man pay.
Excuse me. I know this conversation is none of my business, but even his. She doesn't need to hear this, and I certainly hope she won't.
Excuse me, miss, don't you think I know what to say to my own daughter?
I'm sure you know how to handle your own daughter, Mr. Capwell. But if you all start talking about this rape as though it were something that happened to you rather than her, she's going to feel even more alienated and alone than she does right now. Now, I think that we can all agree that as bruised as your own feelings are right now, Eden's have to come first.